Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Cade, and I just want to say this is a montage in the background, but this is a very serious video, guys. I really hope you guys learned something from this and take it in, and so you guys know what I'm going through. This is really hard on me, and I just want to share my experience with you guys and what's going on with everything and why I'm not uploading or anything like that. And yeah, guys, enjoy the video. Peace. Hi, my name is Cade, and this is the story of me facing death right now. So at the start of July, I started getting really bad stomach pains and throwing up every other week. And that's not good at all. So a couple of months later, right before summer break in March, one night I started crying to my mom because I was having the worst pain I've ever felt in the whole world in my stomach. I couldn't lay down or walk around without my stomach hurting super bad. And this happened one random night when I came inside from playing some basketball. I stayed home for the next 2 days, and then I went to school because my mom made me. Mom's like, maybe it's just like your stomach was just hurting. But my stomach was hurting when I went to school the next day. During the school day, I was just a wreck. I was feeling so sick and just so bad. I couldn't do anything. Then one of my teachers noticed that I was doing so bad. So I went to the nurse's room telling them I'm not doing good and not doing well. And I told them some more things like why I'm like not feeling good. They took my temperature and all that. So my mom picked me up and said, we got you a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I was really excited about that because I was like, okay, maybe I had the stomach flu or I don't know what's up because my stomach was hurting super bad, but this didn't feel like a stomach flu. And there I went to do a checkup. So the next day I went to the doctor's and they say, let's do a blood test. So I said, okay. So they did a blood test, and then later that night, the worst thing ever happened. My mom was out with her boyfriend. The doctors called my mom and said, are you with Cade? Mom replied to that statement saying, no, I'm with my boyfriend right now. The doctors told my mom saying, you need to get to Cade right now. You have to run. You have to hurry. You have to get to Cade. Cade needs to be with the adult right now. And at that moment, my mom was crying. She was bawling. So as my mom was coming home from the thing, my mom came home and she started crying really bad. So at this moment, I'm like, Mom, what's wrong? Mom, what's wrong? Mom, Mom. And I kept replying with Mom. And it took her a while to say. She said, Cade, you have a brain tumor leukemia. So right now, at this moment, my mind froze and I really didn't know what to think because I was going to die. I kept thinking I was going to die really soon. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I have a brain tumor. What is this? I just can't. I don't know what's going on. Just randomly, my stomach started hurting. Now they're thinking I have a brain tumor. What's going on? So the next day, I went in for blood tests, more blood tests. They said, Cade, we're really sorry, but you're not doing good. So later that day, we've been talking and all that, and they said that I'm going to go in for a colonoscopy. And a colonoscopy is they stick a camera up something, part of your body, and they have to check if you're doing all right and take pictures and all that. So starting Monday, I went to school, and I was still doing super bad. And then one of my teachers went up to me and said, Cade, how are you doing? Are you doing bad? Because I was just horrible. I was still a wreck. I still couldn't do anything. I was just in pain, in really bad pain. And this teacher was really worried and emailed my mom because I said that they found a brain tumor because that's what they were thinking. They said that it's either a brain tumor or leukemia, but you have an extremely high chance for a brain tumor. And the teacher was really worried, and like I said, he emailed my mom, and my mom said yes. So my mom and this teacher have been talking to try and make things better, to try and make me, like, still do school stuff while being out. Not that I was going to be out for the rest of the year. Honestly, I thought I was done with school forever. I thought this was the end for me. So, like I said, I went to school on Monday, but then I missed school on Tuesday for a prep and doing Wednesday for a prep for the colonoscopy. Trust me, guys, the prep is the worst thing in the whole entire world. Miralax, dude, every time I drank, I would gag, and it was just the worst thing ever. Then one day, I went in for the colonoscopy. I was scared because I was thinking, what if I didn't wake up? What if I died? What if I was, obviously, you're knocked out? What if I was knocked out and I never woke up? I didn't know what, actually death feels like because you don't know what death feels like, so you don't know what happens. So I was really, really, really scared. I was like, what if I don't wake up? I don't know what's going to happen. I'm really scared. What if I die right here? What if I die now? So they did 18 biopsies. I think that's how you say it. Which, that is a lot, my mom was telling me. My mom said 18 is extremely, some of my teachers were saying that's extremely high. Hold on, guys, I'm really sorry. So, after the colonoscopy, the whole team met up, and they were talking about like the pictures and what they found and everything. And the craziest thing ever happened. No one in Wisconsin could figure out what I had. They were so confused. They couldn't figure out, so they had to mail it to Mayo Hospital in Minnesota. So we get a call saying, so 2 or 3 days later, we get a call saying that they have no idea what it is either. So my mom and I are thinking right now, I have something extremely rare that no one knows in Wisconsin or Minnesota. I was like, how rare could this be? Do I still have a brain tumor? Am I going to die? I have something super rare. What is it? What is this? And I started freaking out. So it's crazy to think about that, like, no one could figure it out in Minnesota or Wisconsin. So every day I went to the doctors or the hospital to make sure I'm doing good. This was like going on for like 2 or 3 weeks, I would say. And they would check my heart and my blood. I did like this heart thing. I don't know what it's called, where they checked my heart with the monitor and all that to make sure that it's doing all right. My heart was, I think, 100% fine. It was great, which that was a huge, huge step. So I would have to go in every single day by doing IVs or just some blood shots, which were just shots like to like test the blood. I don't know, blood shots. That's why I just called it. I'm sorry, if that's not how you call it. So I went in. So a couple days later, I went in for a CAT scan, and I was really nervous about this CAT scan. I was like, what if they find a brain tumor? I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to have to stay in the hospital forever. And the reason why I was not staying at the hospital was because since I'm already really sick, they don't want me in the hospital because that would make me more sick with everyone else being really sick. As long as I was doing okay, it would be fine. So I went in a couple days later for the CAT scan. They took a picture of my head, a couple pictures for my head, since I thought I had a brain tumor. And also my stomach. Since all the pain was coming from my stomach, they had to take pictures and all that. So after the appointment, or you could say CAT scan, we went home, and about 2 days later, we got a call saying it's not a brain tumor. This was the happiest moment of my whole entire life. So my mom was crying to me and everyone, and my mom kept saying to everyone and me, thank you God, thank you God, thank you God, thank you God, over and over and over again. Also, I cried thinking that I still have a chance, to have a better chance of not dying, and that I actually might be able to beat this war. But then one day, after we got a phone call from the doctors, they said that they found a mass in my colon right outside of my small intestine. I thought that wasn't too bad, but I was mistaken. They said it's like a tumor growing right next to your intestines. So the doctors at this point thought that I was going to die. So the doctors at this point were saying that I have leukemia or Crohn's. Crohn's is basically over time in your life, your intestines will start being gone. Like, what I mean is, like, as the years go on, the doctors are going to have to remove some of your intestines, because I don't exactly know why. I would have to look it up. They told me some brief stuff, but some of my intestines would start being gone. And, like, usually if you have this, you usually don't live past 30 years old. Then I go to the doctors a couple days later, and they said that leukemia has a 32% chance that I will get it. I was feeling so excited. They also crossed out Crohn's that day, too, which was amazing to hear. But that bad thing was, they said, Cade, you will probably not be able to do sports or ever again, because they said I have polycythemia. And I'll get back to you guys in like 5 seconds. Okay, so leaving off, they said I had polycythemia. Polycythemia it means I'm pumping too many red blood cells inside me, that all the red blood cells are coming at once. They keep coming and not stopping. They're going too fast, which that wasn't good to hear at all. I really thought red blood cells weren't going to be that bad, but apparently it's that bad. Then this all leads up to now, where I'm at right now. So for me, this is really scary, knowing what's going to happen. Like, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Hopefully, one day I will beat this war, and I'm going to keep trying my best to beat it again and again and again. I will never give up one day to beating this war that I have now started, apparently. And hopefully you guys will join me on this adventure. This is really scary for me. I never thought this would actually happen, and I really hope you guys will help me out with this while I'm going through this. I'd like to give, guys, honestly, I'm going to leave like their links in the description. I'd like to give a really big shout out to Rockamoose and RB Uprising. They've been helping me out a ton with what I'm going through. Thank you, RB Uprising, for the care package you're sending. And thank you, Rockamoose, for the video shout out and everything you've been doing and everything that you're going to be doing. Honestly, this means the world to me. You don't know what it's like, what I'm going through, and you guys are helping me out so much. This means literally the world to me. I am just freaking out. Like, you guys are actually helping me out, and I really hope more people would help me out. And guys, thank you guys so much for this. It's been your boy Elite Sock. DM me on Twitter. My name is @SockGaming. If you have more, thank you guys so much for everything. And I'm gonna be coming out with a part 2, probably with everything Pacific, like every single detail. This was just like a story, just so I can get it out, so you guys know what's happening. Thank you guys so much for watching. This means the world if you could drop a like or just anything. Just listening to my story, share it out. Thank you guys so much, and peace.